I'm here with Leif Benson. He is a culinary ambassador, an international culinary ambassador, and we are in the kitchen at Second Harvest Food Bank in Spokane, making up a couple of potato dishes.
Yeah. We're going to do some Northwest spin on what's called a Hasselback potato.
Okay.
This is really a European style. We're using fingerling potatoes today, which is a specialty potato, but they can be done with reds and yellows and purples, and pretty much any type of potato. It all works really well for this. So.
I love these. They're so pretty.
They're pretty, and they're
why you like them, or why would you use these for this dish?
I do love them. They just look cool, and they're interesting colors, and of course these purples have high antioxidants, which is really fantastic.
So you show us a technique.
You take the potato, and because you need to cut the potato, but not all the way through, you need to uniformly cut it. So you just go right down like this, and so you're hitting that thing, and you want to cut them fairly thin, because when you bake these, you see how it's not coming apart? And
will they open up a little bit when they bake?
They will fan open, exactly. Now, frankly, chopsticks work great.
Chopsticks work.
And you'll see when we roast them and how well this works.
Well, I minced some garlic for our garlic-infused olive oil. I asked Chef Leif what he does overseas as an international culinary ambassador.
You know, one thing I really am proud of is promoting local agriculture and farming. You know, I think our farmers do such a great job of providing produce for us that, you know, I tend to like supporting their products and their family farms.
I love Washington farmers. They're so great. Great people.
The Northwest twist of this, we're going to be roasting these Hasselback potatoes on Douglas fir boughs.
I was wondering why we had trees in here.
And it just smells like a Christmas tree farm. And just smell it. Doesn't it smell like Christmas too, isn't it? It just smells fantastic. So what we're going to do, we're just going to line our cast iron skillet here.
It's kind of a great presentation to wow your guests.
So Northwesty,
yes, it is. It's very Northwesty.
Next, we coat our potatoes with the garlic olive oil and add some salt and pepper.
Once you've made those slices in the potatoes, you can kind of seep into that and kind of marinate and get your yummy into them.
We lay our potatoes on the pine boughs and then pop them in the oven to bake. Now we're using those fingerlings to make sage roasted potatoes.
So in this case, we're going to take a fingerling potato and then we're just going to cut it in half.
We coat our cut potatoes with olive oil and add in some salt and pepper.
How do you like this kitchen? This is...
You know, this actually is a phenomenal kitchen.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
I was actually quite impressed with this kitchen. What a great facility this is.
In the middle of a food bank, Second Harvest Food Bank.
Yeah.
So in the background, we've got the people on the forklifts and moving the food around, and they're getting ready for the holidays. And
we're going to take our fresh sage leaves. This is called laminating herbs onto your potatoes. We're going to literally laminate it onto here, so it's going to be embossed onto here.
Interesting.
Which is kind of interesting. So if you want to go and pick off a few leaves that more or less match up to that potato.
Okay.
If you need to tear off a piece just to make it fit better, then certainly feel free to do that. You just sort of adhere them on there. And the olive oil is actually helping it glue down, for one. And when you roast a potato, a little olive oil helps brown it up.
Those don't want to stay.
Well, you know, but they will. You know why?
Why?
Because the next trick is that we're going to flip them upside down.
Oh, well,
because this is the process that...
You should have told me that first.
It has to be a surprise to do. Cooking is always a surprise, right?
It's always concerned.
Once the potatoes are all flipped over, we throw them in the oven too. Now we're making an aioli. We'll mix mayo with smoked paprika, garlic, olive oil, lemon juice, and salt and pepper.
I would make this a little bit ahead of time, even a day ahead of time. It's going to really develop a lot of flavors.
Time to bloom.
Kind of like making soup. You know, it always tastes better the next day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
After baking, it's time to give our potatoes a taste.
That looks beautiful.
Douglas fir roasted Hasselback potatoes. All right.
They look amazing. And see how they opened up a little bit?
Yeah, and plus they didn't fall apart because of those little sticks we use for cutting them.
Yeah.
And then we have our sage roasted potatoes and fantastic aioli. So we're just going to put a little dollop on that on there, on the plate. So now all these little sage leaves are just beautifully on there. So,
I want to try one of these really quick.
Hasselback?
Yes.
Kind of melt in your mouth, kind of crunchy. Got a little bit of...
little tree
in there. Do you get that sort of pitchy, piney flavor too? So that's a little unusual thing. It's fantastic.
It is unusual, but it's really good.
Yeah, pretty tasty. And then we have these sage roasted ones here. Just hit with a little of that aioli sauce.
I did a good job laminating these.
They look super pretty, but easy enough to do.
That's delicious, and the sage kind of crisps up a little bit. You take really dainty bites. I'm just shoveling it in. There you go.
I was trying to be nice.
Okay.
To get these potato recipes from Chef Leif, head over to wagrown.com.